Oh god, there's a review on GameFAQs for the game. 5 out of 10. Pretty good for a budget downloadable. Wait, this is supposed to be a full price release? Review in brief. He made a brief review of his review. And he starts the review with it.
I bet you he hasn't played to Infernal mode.
Game. A side-scrolling, fantasy-themed, two-dimensional brawler with RPG elements. Good. Somewhat entertaining and playable. Games are fun. What? Dragon's Crown is a game, and therefore is inherently fun to an extent. What? it's a game, so it's fun because games are fun.
I could show you a couple games that are not fun, but are still games.
No, because it's not fun, it's inherently fun to an extent. Superman 64 is inherently fun to an extent. Like the menu is fun. There's no glitches. It controls very well. New game options. I don't even know if it has options. Bad. Overloaded controls on an overly chaotic battle system. Several blatantly annoying elements. He won't go into details, by the way. Poor tutorial and player instruction. Repetitive, generic, and restrictive game structure. Lazy storytelling of a bland plot. Outdated and over-sexualized graphics. Oh, he went there.
Really?
Verdict. Perfectly fine as a budget price downloadable, but has no business pretending to be a full price game. Rating 5 out of 10. Playable, nothing special about it. Recommendation, an alright pickup once the price comes down, but not worth more than 15 bucks. Sir, you need to do your review and video after eating a pepper.
What?
This review is like, it brings up Final Fantasy VII for some reason.
What?
I don't know what the f he's talking about. By the way, the next one we're doing is, well, I can check my quests right now. Hold on, I need to leave the tables. Oh, the golem!
Okay.
Sorry. Secondly, I'm coming by the way. As mentioned in the description of the game, you can take up to 3 AI characters with you on any given quest. Then when you get back, they're removed from your party and you have to go back to the tavern and add them back to your party. Yeah, I assumed it's that way because that way, like, you can't... Well, first of all, you start... Every time you go back to town, you start at the tavern.
Yeah.
You just need to turn around and fix it. Second of all, it's done that way, I assume, because if you want to go online, they're not gonna be there.
Yeah.
Why are they removed from your party? Why do you have to go back to the tavern between every early game mission to reassign the exact same characters to your party? It's as if after every battle in Final Fantasy VII, you had to go back to the party select screen and add Tifa and Vincent back to the battle party, or risk having to solo it with Cloud and the next random encounter.
That's not at all. That doesn't, no. He almost had something, maybe if it was like an arc of the quest and then, but you kinda do that. They tell you, okay, who do you want in your party now? But they don't like force you. I don't know, it's a stupid complaint regardless.
But easily, without doubt, the most annoying element of the game is the narrator. Can't you turn off the narrator?
I don't think you can turn him off, but you can change his voice.
But there's no like volume for the narrator?
I have no clue. I find the narrator good.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
I hope that they like manage to get the narrator from what you call it.
Dragon Ball Z.
No. That would be interesting too. Then the narrator from Bastion and like for him to like voice the narrator here.
Oh, you reviewed Bastion too. I need to play Bastion.
That's
It seemed okay. It seemed annoying at times. Lazy storytelling though.
good. Yeah, have a narrator just do it for you, huh?
God, what is that, an indie game?
Yeah.
The narrator narrates the plot of the entire game, which is extremely lazy on its own, but one element that is telling you where the next plot is. Having finished the quest, you decide to go back to the Adventurers Guild to collect your reward, which is just a slightly more subtle way of saying, hey, go to the Adventurers Guild. I don't understand you. And a slightly less subtle way of just putting a waypoint on the map that says, go here, stupid. Whoa.
Whoa. No need for that language.
The problem though is that the narrator will repeat the description every time you exit a building.
You must place the holy
It does get a
seal in the
little
temple
annoying,
altar
but I can understand
with
why.
the holy power.
Like,
Yeah, because
there were times like I forgot, wait, what am I doing?
Yeah, that's the one thing I really like when I play a game where I actually ask myself, what am I supposed to do now? You're not gonna ask yourself that question while playing this game.
Yeah.
You perpetually know where you're supposed to go. So you get back from a quest and the next step is to check the guild, but first, let's repair our equipment, shop for some new weapons, call up some newly available party members.
First of all, you can't shop for your weapons. Continue.
I'm sure he meant appraising them, which is the same thing. It's just a lazy way of shopping. But I digress. Add a couple of them to your party and buy a couple magical items. I guess you can do that, yeah. All pretty standard stuff, right? And you'd be right. So there's no problem as long as you don't mind hearing the narrator repeat. He's making a big deal of this. Like, shopping would be nice if it wasn't that narrator talking every time I leave the shop. That's what the game loses the point for this.